Well, I think they perhaps already are. We know that in the last week or so, President Biden and President Xi both met in San Francisco and came out with an accord to talk about areas of cooperation. It seems to me that both countries are desperately seeking areas for cooperation rather than competition these days. And the carbon issue and climate change and carbon management may well be a non-threatening one in which they can both participate in. Deep geothermal energy, of course, is an important topic. China has their own program in looking at deep geothermal energy. The Gonghe project is one big project in China doing that, and there are a number of there's one big demonstration project in the US now, the Forge project, and another very successful commercial project, the Blue Mountain project, which looked to have some promise in that area. Nuclear power is a potential source of power without heavy carbon emissions. And of course, my interest in that is looking at the disposal of radioactive wastes. China have a quite advanced program in that. I was just a month ago out at Beishan in Gansu province, looking at their underground research laboratory, which will ultimately do research in safely storing radioactive waste for long periods of time. And so those are all areas of great interest of both nations, and perhaps in terms of cooperation between the nations. They talked about reducing and monitoring other non-greenhouse gases like methane. They talked about general cooperation in terms of things like the energy transition, which I can imagine would include things like carbon sequestration, hydrogen energy, geothermal, hydrogen storage, for instance, a whole variety of technologies that would enable this transition to occur.
This is CGTN Radio. Hear the difference.